As a result of completing my portfolio project, I learned how to put together professional documents in the work environment. Specifically, we were tasked with creating a mock memo for a business colleague, and I learned that when you're writing professionally, it's best to minimize and just be specific instead of stretching it out to make it sound long or important. It's better to be direct and explain to the person in detail, but in as little detail as you can, um, exactly your point of view and what you're trying to say. I focused, or I struggled, should I say, with wordiness during research and writing development, and I've learned to cut back, cut down, and edit for wordiness and exclude and only include things that are important or relevant to the situation. This portfolio project really helped me to learn how to analyze my audience and speak directly to the person I want to inform or which details are important to the people I'm trying to speak to. I think before the portfolio project, I didn't understand how important it is that you edit your message for a particular audience. Sometimes you can speak to an audience of a younger generation, and in that particular situation, you try to relate to your audience. And then in a more professional environment, you speak to people who understand exactly what you're speaking about. So sometimes the terminology can be different as far as the computer programmer may use computer programming terminology that a person who doesn't study computer programming may never understand. But if the audience is aware and studies the program, then it will be okay to use that terminology. So those were some of the outcomes that I learned. The workplace capability, dependability is exhibited throughout this course with the due dates for all the work that has to be turned in. You have to be dependable and reliable in the workplace, and that's evident because we did not get a break with the due dates. If an assignment was late, the points were deducted and you were held accountable, and that builds dependability and character within the workplace. When you learn to meet deadlines and to be on time for due dates and to have your portion of projects or teamwork together, you're learning to be dependable. Being dependable is important in the workplace because people who are undependable do not last in the workplace very long. I learned to turn my work in on time. Unfortunately, I lost a few points and I wasn't dependable, but I learned quickly if I wanted to keep my points, I had to become a dependable, hardworking class member. Other important workplace capabilities include tolerance and communication. Um, in this class, we learned about written communication and professional written communication to be specific. And I've learned that communication is a very important aspect within the workplace. One person has to learn what information and when to transfer information from one person to the next, from management, from employee to employee. Poor communication in the workplace can really, really damper the success of a business. If one person does not tell the other person important information and that information is not transferred to the right person, then it is easy for there to be unsuccessful or failures within the workplace. So it's always smart to keep strong communication, which was very important in this course. Specifically, written communication in a professional manner, it's important that documentation and memos or whatever kind of written exchanges go on within the workplace. They're always done in a professional and business-like manner. You never know who's going to read that information, although it may specifically be addressed to a specific person. When you write professionally, it's really open to the business, and what you write down on a professional document can be viewed by people within the office and outside the office. Often, organizations post information on websites, so you have to be strategic and smart, and you have to make sure it's accurate because In business, people tend to not take you serious if your information is displayed, presented, or just done wrong.